and welcome to this edition of Mornings. I'm Brianna Donatucci. Today is Tuesday, April 3rd, 2012, and it is a B-Day. North Penn's mock trial team finished in the top 10 at the state championships in Harrisburg this weekend. The team consisted of seniors Stephen Harrington, Austin Prince, and Cheryl Rosinski, and juniors Pat Geiger, Matt Zarenkowicz, Akil Katakam, Nate Lamb, Scott Landis, and Brian Thompson. Though the Bar Association does not release specific scores beyond the top 4 teams, the North Penn team scored somewhere between 5th and 10th in the state, an impressive feat considering the pool of over 300 teams that began competition back in October. Congratulations to the team for their successful run. It's time for another Brumbaugh Challenge. Take it away, Mr. Brumbaugh.
Hey, welcome to this week's Brumbaugh Challenge, and a special shout out to Julia Meeker for this question. Can somebody tell me what the symbolism is of the logo of Subaru? The answer when we get back.
Mr. Hines is finally back with another hidden location in the school in this week's Where's Hines?
Good morning. This morning, I'm in an area that you've seen many, many times before, but maybe not quite the way you're seeing it right now. It's a huge space, it's very popular, and it gets incredible use.
In the mood for a good laugh? Mr. Wilson is here with this week's joke.
Good morning. This is not an illusion. This is Mr. Wilson. Time for the joke of the day. This morning's joke comes from our very own Mrs. Craig. So hope you enjoy it. Here it goes. What type of animal should you never invite to a card game? A cheetah. I'm Mr. Wilson. That was joke of the day.
This past Saturday, students attended the North Penn Junior Prom. This enchanted evening was a night full of dancing and socializing that won't soon be forgotten by the 550 students who attended. The class cabinet thanks you for another successful event. Tickets for this year's North Penn Senior Prom will be on sale from April 11th to April 18th during all lunch periods for $60. Themed appropriately, The Last Dance, this year's prom will be held on Friday, May 25th at Sunnybrook Ballroom in Pottstown. All obligations must be cleared at the time of purchase, and Saturday, April 14th can be used to make up any Saturday schools. For any questions, contact Ms. Asus in B-Pod or Mr. Christopher in C12 during 9th period. The Green Team is back with more helpful tips to help keep our earth clean.
Energy Hog, don't do that! What are you doing? Don't use these type of water bottles. These aren't good for the environment. Instead, bring your own water bottle to school and use that.
We are the Energy Troopers!
Don't be an energy hog!
The North Penn varsity cheerleaders traveled to Virginia on March 24th and 25th to compete at the Cheer and Dance Extreme Grand National Competition. The team won the title of Advanced Grand Champions in the small varsity division for the second year in a row. Congratulations to all of the students who participated. Nathan and Alex take you to a tour of Indianapolis in this week's Dude Report.
Question, where have you been the last 2 Dude Reports?
My friend does not have to answer that question.
It's fine.
Go ahead, if you want.
We're in a recession right now. All right, next question.
All right, so we're at Indianapolis 500 right now. It's massive. We just rode a tour bus around the track, going at roughly about 30 miles per hour, which is like really slow. Anyway, Andrew couldn't be here. We actually left him at the airport. We found this guy though, so we'll make it for now, I guess. Yeah. You in?
One of these things not like the other. One of these sings the piano. Wow.
Okay, so apparently you're supposed to kiss the bricks when you win. So. Oh my God!
Where's the book for you?
Count for me. You are a horrible button, and I wish you were never born. Get out of here. That was 5 seconds. Why did nothing happen?
Could you recognize where Mr. Hines was? We certainly could.
If you guessed the TV studio, you're absolutely correct. What you're seeing here, as you may know, we're renovating the TV studio because of some HVAC conditions in there. And while this is going on, this is what the studio looks like. Normally where I'm standing is where the newsroom table is. This is where you watch the morning show every week. Behind me, the window for the actual studio and the control room. TV studio doesn't look the way you're used to seeing it, but it will, and it's going to be a renovated and an upgraded TV studio, and we're looking forward to it by the end of this year.
Think you guessed it this week? Mr. Brumbaugh is back to share this week's answer to the Brumbaugh Challenge.
Here's the answer you've all been waiting for. The Subaru symbol and logo, Subaru in Japanese means Pleiades, which is a constellation known as the Seven Sisters, not too far from Orion's belt. In the Subaru logo, you will see 5 stars with a very bright 6th star, which are actually 2 stars very close together. Once again, a special shout out to Julie Meeker. Thanks so much for playing this week's Brumbaugh Challenge.
Mr. Monero and the Nightcryer staff found where Mr. Hines was hiding, but Mr. Brumbaugh managed to stump the school this week. Remember to catch next week's question tomorrow at youtube.com/nptv, along with the full morning show broadcast. A special shout out to Miss Budwig for making this morning show possible. And that's it for this edition of Mornings. I'm Brianna Donatucci. Have a spectacular day, North Penn.